Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Outward. Robert Rambles here and thank you for joining me today. We have taken the rear exit from the corrupted tombs and I believe that we're somewhere between the bandit camp and the ruins, which means we're probably going to have to take this bridge and we have to get all the way over here because we need to head back to Monsoon, so we could be in for a bit of a long run. If this is in fact the bridge that I think it is, but we'll see what happens to us along the way, and if we can find water, or we might die of dehydration before we ever reach Monsoon. Oh, and we're cold because it's winter here in the Chersonese, if you hadn't noticed. And it's extremely cold, and that was a trap that we just blatantly ran through. Yeah, there's not going to be a way for us to cut east, I don't believe. We do need to bandage up, though. Preferably not while this pearl bird is chasing me. Let's try now. I hope he doesn't, like, beak us in the back, but he might. Oh, what a lovely sunset we get to see here, with the silhouette of a hanging corpse to highlight it all. Ah! Where did you come from, you sneaky little bird? That was weird. He was just waiting around the corner of the gate for us. This place is just chock full of aggressive pearl birds. We probably need to consider lighting a fire and sleeping to get some warmth, but don't really want to do that while we're being aggressively chased by multiple aggravated pearl birds. Oh, we got some hyenas up here. That's even better. You know, I don't want to fight them because they'd probably kill us, actually. So let's keep going, shall we? It's hard for me to believe that they would still be chasing us at this point, and yet there they are. Let's go ahead and just see if we can do what we need to do here, and maybe we'll get lucky and they'll leave us alone. Because otherwise our body temperature is just going to get too low. Oh my god, don't beak us. Just let us sleep. For the love of God. Alright, let's see if we can get through the night. Get some health and stamina back. We'll probably still be dehydrated. If we can at least make it into Monsoon, and if we die of dehydration in the Highland Marsh, it'll teleport us to Monsoon. Oh, I'm glad he waited here while we slept. That makes a lot of sense that he would do that. I guess we're still, like, incredibly cold. I don't really understand that. But it's fine. We're just gonna keep going. We have our stamina back. I don't know how long we can stay dehydrated before it actually takes us out. There's probably a percentage we could check if we really, really wanted to. We are at 21%. I don't know. I'm assuming this number is... It's either getting lower or higher, right? If it's getting lower, we're going to dehydrate soon. If it has to build up, then we have some time. But I'm thinking it's probably counting down. So when that 20% reaches 0, I just have to assume that's the end for us. I just don't want to pass out here in the Chersonese because it's very likely we'll get teleported all the way back to Cierzo. And that's not what I want. If it happens, that's fine. But remember, they don't have any water there because currently the machine that purifies the water is busted and they need power cells to fix it. And we don't have any power cells. And when we get a couple power cells, the first thing I'm going to do is revisit one of the bandit camps here and get the 100-pound bag that's hiding in one of the buildings that can only be unlocked with power cells. So I won't even be fixing their water first off. which means we really need to have a house in Monsoon and kind of make that our new base of operations, since that's going to be our faction. And I'm kind of hoping that, you know, the rest of the quests that we do might actually be centered in the Hazelwood Marsh. That would be better for me than having to come back to the Cher-Sonice, where now we don't even have a steady supply of clean water. I mean, I could boil some water. I don't have a cooking pot. And cooking pots are heavy. And I'd rather not carry one until we get a bigger bag, so that's just the predicament we're in right now. That's a person. Oh, great. Well, shit. Yeah, and there we go. Right where we didn't want to be. Well, this is what happens. And I don't know what the resolve is. Yeah, like, we can go sleep in our house, right? That's gonna buy us some time. And maybe we'll just have to buy a cooking pot, and we'll have to deal with carrying this big-ass cooking pot around. That seems like it's what they want us to do at this point, because we're gonna have to boil water on the regular now.
Is there something you need?
Oh, there's not something. I mean, yeah, we need a frickin' cook pot. Or can we just? Is it possible that we can just? Well, let's do this. Yeah, I feel fine with that. Let's pick up our bag, which apparently I just like totally blatantly left back at the gate. It's probably a wasted with how little stamina we actually have, but all right. Let's go ahead and sell anything if there's anything that we can sell.
Greetings, friend.
I don't know what makes those so expensive, but whatever, we will sell them. I'll keep one of those empty ones, but we can sell one of them. For right now, I'm going to sell these. We can use some of them to open doors in certain dungeons, but I'm going to sell them now because my priority is having enough gold to buy the house in Monsoon. So basically everything we're doing right now is focused on that. So the more stuff I can sell, the better. I mean, some of it we could use for crafting, obviously, but in reality right now, the silver is more important to me. I did think that we were going to make it, honestly. We were pretty close. If we'd had one more swig of water, or had to sleep one less time, I think we would have made it all the way. Something like that. I'm assuming our gear is probably pretty busted at this point. I do, you know, what should we do here? Let's go to the kitchen And we know we could probably make a few travel rations. I guess that's really all we can make in the kitchen. We could visit the alchemy set, which should still be outside, right? And we probably need to take this with us when we leave this time. Yeah, see, we need more thick oil. We could definitely craft at least one spirit varnish. I feel like that's good to have on hand, because if we come across ghosts, it's going to be the only way we can hit them. And so we'll do that. Let's disassemble this thing. $42 out of 50. Not bad, just because when we get to Monsoon, like I said, the first thing we'll do is get the house. We have so much burnt stamina that it's actually depressing. That's better. I think this is the longest that the season has remained consistently winter in my experience. Usually, like in the first playthrough, the season seemed pretty erratic in the Chersonese, where it would feel like they would come and go in a matter of a days or a week. And it seems like it's been winter for longer than I've experienced. It would be nice if they could squeeze an autumn season in somehow to one of the zones. I know that they added sort of a colder season to Enmekar, but I think it's just basically fog and your cold weather gauge goes down. So I haven't experienced it yet. We haven't been into Enmekar Forest, and I don't know when we will be, unless they send us there for something pertinent to do with our faction quests. Yeah, I mean, I really just want to be able to head east here, but we know we're going to have to follow the roads to some extent, so we might as well swing a little bit to the south. And basically, I'm just going to haul ass. Well, I guess we have an empty water skin bound. I assumed it would just reach out for any water skin in our inventory, but it isn't doing that. So that's a little bit annoying, but that's better. We'll just bind the new one. And we'll have to change that keybind every time we empty a flask. But it makes sense. It's an item, not an ability, so. I think we could probably start swinging a little bit more east now. We might have checked this out already. Let's go make sure. Yes, it's definitely empty. Sometimes you could travel for quite a ways in Outward and nothing happens. Other times, you get jumped by a giant mantis creature for no reason. It's interesting disparity. You'd think going off-road like we are, we'd be prone more to run into creatures, but there's only a couple of creatures per zone. That's kind of one of my issues with Outward, is like if you look around at the actual bestiary, kind of like the amount of creatures that are in the game, it's not that expansive. In Chersonese, I mean, I can only think of a few things. You're gonna have rock mantises, or the ones on the coast. You're gonna have hyenas, and you're gonna have pearl birds, and then bandits, and that's really all you're likely to run into. Just not a lot of diversity, and that could be intentional. Maybe there's even a lore reason for it. We know there's been some kind of apocalyptic event in the history of this world. So who's to say that it didn't just affect humans, that it might have affected other animal species as well? I love the purple moss on these bricks. That's really nice. It's a good touch. Alright, we have got a mantis monster up ahead. We are going to go wide of him. There's no benefit to fight these things. They can kick your ass if you're not super careful. The loot they drop isn't going to be that good. And he's just chilling there. He's not even in our way. I wish there was more of a reason to really engage with combat in the game, but honestly, unless your objective is to defeat something specific, which that's rare, there's not a lot of reason to put yourself in jeopardy unless it's a sure thing. And so few battles in Outward are a sure thing, let me tell you that, as you've probably noticed or experienced for yourselves. And so I tend to avoid combat like that Wendigo over there. Now, if there were character levels and progression by experience, then you'd be more likely to seek out those combats, even if they were challenging. Like right now, these two guys, I could probably take these guys. Is it worth it? No, we're gonna get beat up probably. Is it easier just to go around them? Yes. The reward isn't worth the risk, basically. And I don't know that ever changes. You never really fight things that are going to drop consistently good loot or even silver. And like I said, no experience means that the kill itself isn't worth anything. You can't, yeah, I mean, you can get items like for crafting, I guess. There's that, if you're killing like animals. Alright, here we are back in Monsoon. Easiest way to get into a capital city in any zone is simply to find a monster, not a humanoid, a creature, let it kill you, and it will literally 90% of the time teleport you to the city in the zone, which could be quite a long hike otherwise. And like I said, without a lot going on along the way, sometimes you kind of just want to get where you're going. So we need to go... I don't see Olier marked on this map anywhere, which is a little disconcerting, but we'll check things out and see. We'll check our usual quest givers. Fill up all of our water flasks, of which we... Okay, why are we not filling that one? There we go. Okay, perfect.
Is there something you need?
I just like to keep a few teas. This is the way that we get rid of burnt stamina, health, and mana. And they have other benefits too, like getting rid of colds, recovering from indigestion. And so it's worth it. And you know what? We need to find the person who sells the house. We should now have access to the house vendor. If I can remember where they're at. It must be this person standing with their arms crossed. No? No. It's not you.
Watch yourself out in the marsh. You've been out into the swamp. He would have come via the Pilgrim Road.
That's right.
If you find him, please, let me know.
There's somebody that might be on the Pilgrim Road. So we could have potentially found someone had we walked, but we'll probably find them better heading out from here. Where is this house seller? Oh, player house. He was over here by Mofat. Okay. I thought it was around there somewhere.
Something on your mind?
In search of a new home? Look no more. This one is a bargain.
How can I help you?
Yes, we're interested. 500 silvers. Deal.
What do you take me for?
Oh no. What did we do? Force. Oh shit. It's because we bought the teas. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's fix that. We're gonna sell whatever we have to here. Okay. It's totally fine. We needed the teas, and we're gonna sell what we need to sell.
Greetings, friend.
Alright, let's think about this. Already known, we can sell that. I think that's enough. But let's keep going, because we're not going to want to be totally broke. Some of this stuff is stuff that we could use. I do know that. I also know that by the time we use it, it's going to have gone bad. So we're going to sell some of it so that we have some spending money once we get our house. Alright, that'll leave us with 50 silver left over, which is not a lot, but we'll have a house here, which we do need. And I feel like it's best to be able to do that early on.
How can I help you? All right.
Alright,
Nice.
welcome to your new home. Bye-bye. Alright, this is our new house, guys. Check it out. We are here just east, or west rather, of the main entrance. Pretty cool. It's not a lighthouse, but it's pretty cool. It actually looks like it's connected to this other thing. But odds are we can't get up there. We'll see. Okay. What is this? I don't even know what this is. I've never owned this house. I own the house, the lighthouse, and then I was able to buy a house in Abrassar and in Enmakar. But I never got the house here. Okay, the bed's over here. There's some stuff over here we can grab. Weather defense potions, bolt varnish, excellent. Oh, nice. Someone has actually left us an indoor alchemy kit. That is awesome. We've got 2 beds, although we never have company. Where is... Oh, we might be able to get up there. Here's the chest. That's what I was looking for. 14 silver. Okay. Stamina cost minus 10. That's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna equip that to at least check it out. Oh wow, hey! Showing a little bit more skin than we're used to. I don't know how that's going to be with the cold outside. Looks like it might get a little bit chilly. It says it has hot weather defense 14. Stamina cost is nice though, minus 10%. And this is mana cost, but we have a 10% reduction in mana cost on our helm already. I think I like this. I mean, who wouldn't? I don't know how it goes with our whole thing we got going, but it's fine. We're going to wear it for now. Reduced stamina is a win, especially when we're traveling a lot. Let's go ahead and let's see what we can see upstairs. Oh, wow. Because apparently we can get up here. Where does this lead? Wow. This is nice. We have our own little private deck. A garden. Oh, we have a garden that we can actually loot. I wonder if these grow back. I don't even know what this is used for. Oh wow, we have greasy ferns up here too. We have a whole garden up here, guys. I'm gonna pick all this because I want to see like when it regenerates. Like days, weeks, never. Like what happens exactly. Because we've got a bunch of stuff right here. And I think that's really cool. The house in Abrasar Desert actually is, there's an entrance down into like these underground caverns where all these bandits and things are hiding out. And the caverns like go across the entire city, and there's an entrance over in the rogue quarter. So that's the cool thing about the house in Abrasar. The house in Berg in Emekar Forest is just really boring. Take Scholar's Staff. Okay. What is this? Mage item. If we started using more magic, that would be something. Negative 15% for mana cost, damage bonus. Yeah, I mean, that's not awful. We would really want to be in a position where we're using more mana, I think, but... because right now we only have Spark. But this might not be bad. We can rock it for a little bit. It's probably more damage than the axe we have. We can still block. Probably not as resistant as the shield, obviously. Curious as to when we unlock that thing and what it is. Some kind of like legacy chest, maybe? I don't know. Let's get a night's sleep in here, shall we? I will say that if you are really keen to use mana and spells, when you sleep too much, you actually burn up to half of your mana, which means only half is available. As you can see right now, we have half of our mana available. The other half of the bar is dark blue, so the way we'd have to get that back would be to drink the soothing tea. Which I'm not going to do right now because, like I said, we're not using a lot of spells because we don't have a lot of firestones because we haven't found a lot of oil. Alright, now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and head to City Hall. Now that we can feel like a true citizen of Monsoon. Maybe we sell our... ooh, what? Maybe we sell our other junk. Could sell you, sell you. We might as well sell you. I'm gonna keep this. It weighs so much that I like actually hate carrying it. I'm gonna sell it. We'll have to make sure we do our alchemy at home. What else is just weighing us down? I feel like we're missing something huge, but we're not. That's like the disconcerting thing. We just need a new bag, like, really, really badly. I'm at a point where I'm not even sure what to sell here. I feel like we need all of it. This is not great. 30, okay, we just needed to sell it. Okay, that's better. I mean, I'm still not a big fan of this bag. Very, very limited, and I'm not digging it. I was spoiled with our first playthrough because I upgraded to that 100 slot bag basically right in the beginning.
What do you need?
I am back to report on the mission. We purified the altar. The corruption under the Chersonis is back under control at a high cost to our friend Olier.
Wonderful.
Good work. Where's Olier? She'll be back soon. She needs time. A lot saved her life by removing the corruption in her, replacing her limbs with pure light.
No.
A lot's name. I understand. Something that drastic will take its toll, even on the most faithful believers. For a new missionary, I don't blame her for needing some time.
Elat, watch over you.
You're free for now. I'll let you know when we need you again. Free for now means...
You've done well.
Oh hey, a lot. Speaking to us in our brain, that's fine. You brought peace to the tormented spirits under the Chersonis and established future safeguards for that region's safety. What happened to Olier exactly, though?
As Oliel purified the altar,
Oliel.
the corruption clung to her.
It would have
I
left
did
her.
the only thing I could for her.
It would have left her an agonized husk of flesh. I did the only thing I could for her.
Replacing her lost body parts with light is an extreme measure.
She will bear those scars and my blessing for the rest of her days. They are a part of her now.
I bestow my blessing upon you.
Oh no. What is this? Thank you for your blessing. I'll make good use of it, or give Olie the blessing instead. I think she's got limbs made of light. In my book, that's like an advantage in like combat and stuff, right? I think we're going to take the blessing. I feel kind of bad. But knowing Outward and how unpredictable it is, like I really don't know what the outcome of this choice might be. I don't even know what the blessing is. Or if we're ever going to use it or need it. This is rough. Let's take it. You are filled with new strength.
Look after yourself.
You unlocked an achievement. Doubts and secrets have been added to the journal. Carry on, missionary. Continue your good work. Okay, what happened to us exactly? Did we get this? Is this what he gave us? Infused light? Temporarily adds lightning damage to your melee weapon, also making the weapon a useful light source. Consumes your bless. We don't have blessed boon. I think we've already had this. Consumes your blessed boon. We don't even have that boon, so I don't know how that's useful at all.
Walk in peace.
So when she says that, she means like take 3 days, I think, until I'm gonna have a new quest for you. Find the missionaries on the Pilgrim Road. Okay, we could do that. That's back in Cher Sonis. Eleanor will have a task for you in 3 days. Yeah, she will. I do want to find out what that task is going to be, so I'm just going to sleep for the 3 days. I don't like that it time gates you on these main mission quests. I know it intends for you to go out and do things, and that's great. We did a lot of that in our first playthrough. We went and explored basically everything we could find on the maps for points of interest in all the zones for the most part. I think we might have missed a few things here in Monsoon. There's one place in particular I don't think we went. But other than that, we went everywhere, and that's fine, but I kind of want to be sticking to the story quest for as much as we can, since I've already cleared a lot of the random dungeons and areas. So let's sleep. If I can ever find the bed here. One of the 2 beds. And literally, the great thing about the house is that you don't accumulate any needs while you're sleeping in the house. So you're not going to get hungry, thirsty, anything like that. And so it's literally just that you have to wait through this arbitrary loading screen to pass the 3 days. You can't even drag that, I guess. For some reason I thought you can click and drag this thing. That's 2. And maybe this will be the last one. But we'll probably just go to the morning of the next day. Let's go one more. I'd hate to run all the way there and just not have it have been a full 3 days. That would be incredibly annoying. Oh no, there we go. Doubts and secrets updated. Alright, let's go. See what she has for us now. And eventually we're going to have to find the pilgrims as well. I don't want that quest to expire. I think one time when I was questing in the original playthrough in Enmakar Forest, I had a quest that was kind of a side quest that I took too long on, and we failed the quest. Just from a time restriction that wasn't really made clear by the quest. So I kind of don't want that to ever happen again. So we'll probably do that quest soon with the pilgrims on the road.
What do you need?
Ah, there you are. I have an assignment for you. Well, we thought you would.
Here's what you need to know.
The tribes of Sirocco want to migrate most of their population to the Hallowed Marsh. Volcanic eruptions have put their primary settlement, Caldera, in grave danger. They're demanding we give up half our land so they can settle here. Half the marsh? That sounds unreasonable.
Obviously, we would like to come to a fair arrangement, but Sirocco is being highly aggressive.
in their demands, and Damien Lockwell is rejecting the discussion completely. Things may get heated. I'm not sure where Sirocco is, if it's another city here in the marsh.
I've already sent Zephyrian and Oliel to Berg.
Oh. Okay. So they're going to Berg to watch over our representative Matthias. I'd feel safer if you went as well.
Ori needs you.
Go to the Etmakar forest and make your way to Berg. There, look for the largest building, the Blue Chamber itself. Zephyrian will brief you when you get there. Okay, so this is similar. When there was a big congregation of people in Berg when we did the previous playthrough and we joined the Blue Chamber Collective, so this might be leading into the same core story. The Sirocco bit, is that what we're calling Etmakar Forest Zone? I'm not really sure where Sirocco is. I'll have to maybe look that up, or maybe you guys know what land she's talking about, or if it's just a land that we don't go to, some foreign enemy. I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks like they want us to go all the way to Berg. So we're going to take a break here. The next time we pick up, we will check out the Pilgrim Road, because we're going to have to head that way anyhow. Down back into Cherson East and then over to Etmakar, which won't take us too long, but we'll look on the Pilgrim Road for the travelers for the one quest that we have. But for now, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot. And as always, take care, wish me luck, and we'll see you again soon.